We're following breaking news in Orange County, a frightening incident for some children outside an elementary school when a car jumps the curb and plows into them. I'm Amy Johnson. This is KCAL 9 News at 4, streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. Now, it happened this morning as students were going to class. The young victims were struck just outside Taft Elementary School. It's located at Keller Avenue and Ross Street. KCAL 9 Orange County reporter Michele Gile is live at the scene. And Michelle, police also found explosive devices inside that car?
They did, and I'll get to that in just a second, Amy. What the kids here on campus are saying is that the oldest of these three girls that were hit is in 5th grade here at Taft Elementary, and she was walking with at least one of her cousins. There are so many questions this afternoon about the incident this morning, about the suspect, about those incendiary devices, and about this hit and run. We do know that there was a sweep of the campus. All of the kids and all of the staff were told to go out onto the athletic field as police made a sweep of Taft Elementary looking for incendiary devices.
There was a bunch of kids just walking to school, and he went onto the sidewalk and ran a few of them over, unfortunately.
Video from a home security camera shows the suspect's red car lurch forward 2 blocks from Taft Elementary School. Then seconds later, screams can be heard. But what you can't see is the driver hitting the 3 children on the sidewalk on Keller Avenue. A witness tells us what happened.
I ran out and I saw a few bodies on the ground. There were some kids, unfortunately. And as I walked out, I saw an individual with a knife in his hand walking towards the bodies on the ground. He proceeded to turn around and go back toward his car, which was down the street.
Santa Ana police identify the suspect who stabbed himself as 26-year-old Jason Guzman from Valencia. He allegedly had 4 incendiary devices in his car that caused an evacuation of the neighborhood as well as Taft Elementary School. District officials say before school began, Guzman is accused of trespassing on the school campus. He was removed by authorities. Not long afterwards, the children were run over, officials say, a few blocks away.
They're searching the vehicle, and that's when they find an incendiary device in the vehicle. What officers also found was that the suspect actually had what appeared to be a stab wound. Now, the stab wound appeared to be, at least for now, self-inflicted.
Now, one big question that we still haven't had answered is what was Jason Guzman doing here at Taft Elementary School? If, in fact, he lives in Valencia, why all the way here in Santa Ana? Does he have some connection with the staff or the students here? The police didn't think so. I understand from one of my sources that those 4 incendiary devices inside of Guzman's car were similar to Molotov cocktails. What was Guzman going to do with those incendiary devices? All questions we still need answered. That's the latest live in Santa Ana. I'm Michele Gile. Back to you.